Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the virtual machines available in the operating system. This is the chapter 18. We discuss about the virtual machine. Here we first discuss about the overview of virtual machine and the history of virtual machines and its benefits and features, building blocks, types of video virtual machines and their implementations, virtualization and OS components, examples. First of all, we discuss about the overview of the chapter. Here, the history and benefits of virtual machines is one of the most important one to know about the virtual machines. There are various virtual machine technologies are available. Later, we can discuss the virtual machine technologies, and the various methods are also available, and what are all the current virtualization research areas. These are all the topics today we discuss. First, overview of the virtual machine. First of all, the fundamental idea is the abstract hardware of a single computer into several different execution environment. That means one or two multiple operating system platforms run in a one single hardware is called the virtual machine. For example, we use only one hardware machine and we can access in that one hardware machine like two or more OS like Linux, Windows, etc. So that is called the virtual machine concept. Here we manage or build a virtual machines. There are several components are available. First host, and then virtual machine manager, guest. Virtual machine manager is also know about the hypervisor. We discuss about the hypervisor. First of all, what is the system models available here? First, the non-virtual machine, we can first process, another one kernel, another one hardware. But in the virtual machine, the VM1, VM2, VM3 is called the virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2 and 3. So it is the interface between the kernel and the virtual machine manager. So this is the system model of the virtual machine. And another one is implementation of virtual machine. There are 4 types of hypervisors are available: type 0, type 1 and type 2. Here the type 0, example of the type 0 hypervisor is the IBM LPARP and Oracle LDOPS and example. Example of the type 1 hypervisor is the Critics Gen server and VMware ESX. Type 2 hypervisor examples are the VMware Workstation, Parallel Desktop or Oracle VirtualBox. These are all the example of the hypervisors. And the another one important one is para virtualization. The para virtualization means it is the technique in which the guest operating system is modified to work in cooperation with the virtual machine to optimize performance. That is called the para virtual machine. Para virtual machine is the main concept in virtual machine. And the another one is emulators. Emulator means it allows the applications written for one hardware environment to run on a very different hardware environment, such as a different type of CPU. That is called emulator. And also emulator is the important concept in the virtual machine. And main implementation means application containment, including Oracle, Solaris, Linux, BSD, Jalvis and IBM AX, Webros, all the example. The main history is first appeared in the IBM mainframe in 1972 and allowed the multiple users to share the batch-oriented systems. And the Shen and VMware created technologies is the nowadays used here. Virtualization has expanded to many OSs, CPUs and virtual machines. This is the main concept. Main benefit is and features are freeze, suspend running virtual machine, clone, consolidation, etc. Run multiple different OSs in a single machine is the main benefit. templating, live migration, and used in the cloud computing are the another benefit. Main building block is the virtual CPU. This is the main building block, virtual CPU, vCPU. It is used to represent the state of CPU per guest, and guest believes it to be. CPU by VMM, information from vCPU loader and stored. This is the main building block, vCPU. That is means virtual CPU. Dual mode CPUs are available, guest and user mode. Kernel runs in the kernel mode. VM needs to two modes, virtual user mode and virtual kernel mode. And this is trap and emulate. We already discussed about the emulator. This is the virtualization implementation, guest and VM, user process and then guest. It is a privileged instruction OS will accept and update to the VM. And here also vCPU, virtualization CPU is available. This is the main concept. This is the building block. vCPU is the building block. Based on the vCPU, we can access the virtualization. Binary translation. It is the one of the problem to build in the virtualization. Binary translation solves the problem. It is very complex. The guest vCPU is the user mode. The guest can run instructions natively. This is the main one. In this binary translation, there are also guest and VMM are available, vCPU are available. Here the VMS reads the instruction and solve the problem. That is the important one. And the nested page table. Nested page table means it is a common method used to the visualization. Each guest maintains page tables to translate virtual to physical addresses. This is called nested page tables. And another building block is hardware assistant. Hardware is the main important one for building a virtual machine. Support a very good hardware support is very useful in the virtual machine. Nested page table diagram. And the types of virtual machines and the implementation. Here the virtual machine's life cycle is available here, created by VMM, resources assigned to it, and type 0 hypervisor or type 1 hypervisor are involved in, and resources are shared, and process is run, and virtual machine is completely developed here. These are all the virtual machine basic concept available in the operating system. This is the chapter 18. Thank you so much. We can discuss the another chapter later. Thank you everyone.